Hello, everyone. Welcome to Classic Sitcom Salon. My name is Wayne Henry, as you can see. And there's a spoiler there of what sitcom we're going to do tonight. So what we do is we meet here monthly live on Facebook. I mean, YouTube. And we don't rehearse, but we might, throw a little costume together or something like that. And we just cold read scripts of classic sitcoms. And that's the classic sitcom part. And the salon part is that after we talk about it, and we welcome you to please, if you have any trivia about this episode, this TV show we're doing, or about TV, any TV trivia, we welcome in the chat comments. And then after we do the reading, we'll just kind of chat about the episode a little bit, go into some trivia, and then we'll go on some tangents about random shows that you forgot existed. So with that, we have a fun episode tonight. We had to do this one at some point, but I can't believe we've never done this one. This is The Odd Couple, and this is season 3, episode 7 of The Odd Couple, and it's called The Odd Couples. I don't think I need to throw the plot out there because it's all there, folks. It's all there. But anyway, we are excited to do this. We're a little off schedule, but we will otherwise do this the third Tuesday of every month. We just did some rescheduling this month. But I think we should just jump right in. We're going to bring you now. You'll meet all the other players. You'll recognize some of them from the other episodes we've done. But this is the 1970-1975 series, The Odd Couple. And it's season 3, episode 7, like I said, The Odd Couples, starring, of course, Jack Klugman and Tony Randall. And yeah, this script lays it all out for you and speaks for itself. So I think we should just get started. Thank you for joining us. Again, please leave any comments you can. If you have any TV trivia or Odd Couple trivia, please throw it in there, pop culture trivia, and we can chat about it once we finish reading. All right, enjoy The Odd Couple. Oh, well, this really is something, isn't it? Oscar Madison up before Felix Unger.
Yeah, and after hearing that sinus sonata, it won't ever happen again.
Boy, we're testy this morning, aren't we? Maybe you should have some prunes.
No.
What do you want for breakfast? You want some eggs? You want cereal?
No, I don't want.
What do you want? Pancakes? No. Maybe you should have some prunes.
With you, all the problems in the world can be solved with prunes.
Many can.
The world is falling around my shoulders. You offer me prunes. Here, read this.
What is it? Looks like a crumpled telegram.
Came 6:30 this morning. It's a disaster.
What? Something I'm supposed to know? Something you're afraid to tell me? What?
No, it's my disaster, not yours.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, this isn't bad news. This is good news. Yeah, your mother's coming.
I know. I've read it.
Her around the world tour is stopping in New York for 2 days.
I've read it, Felix. I've read it.
Well, what's so disastrous about that?
I don't know what to do. I never told my mother I was divorced.
You've been divorced for 3 years and you never told your mommy?
On November 13th, Felix Unger was asked to remove himself from his place of residence. That request came from his wife. Deep down, he knew she was right, but he also knew that someday he would return to her. With nowhere to go, he appeared at the home of his friend, Oscar Madison. Several years earlier, Madison's wife had thrown him out, requesting that he never return. Can two divorced men share an apartment without driving each other crazy? The Odd Couple is filmed in front of a live audience.
Oh, Oscar. Oscar. Oh, Oscar. Oscar. How could you be divorced and not tell your mother? Why?
Why? Why? Because that's why. Why?
Oh, well, this explains everything, doesn't it? Because now you're going to have to tell her, aren't you? You don't have any choice.
I can't tell her. You know my mother. She's a very special person. She's very sensitive, especially about divorce. When I told her you and Gloria were splitting up, she said, I'm sinking. I'm sinking.
She likes me, doesn't she?
She likes anybody who's married. When she gets upset, she gets depressed. She starts eating candy. In 2 days, she devoured 11 pounds of chocolate-covered cherries. So I told her that you and Gloria got remarried.
For you what? How could you do such a thing?
Well, it was either that or I have a 500-pound mother with problem skin.
How could you lie to your mother?
Well, how did you tell your mother you were getting divorced? How?
She was informed every step of the way. She was Gloria's chief advisor and witness.
Look, as far as my mother's concerned, Blanche and I are like a rock that she can hold on to. What am I going to tell her now? That she only owns a piece of the rock?
You should tell her the truth. That's what you should tell her.
Oh, leave me alone. I called Blanche the minute I got the telegram.
You called Blanche at 6:30 this morning?
3 times. First 2 times she said, hang up, you pervert. Anyway, she's coming over this afternoon.
Get out of here. How could you put Blanche such a stupid, silly charade like that?
It's not silly. She loves my mother. That's the only thing we agree on.
Okay, come on, eat your prunes. This is wrong, Oscar. Wrong, wrong, wrong.
Oh, it's only for a couple of days. See, Blanche and I will sleep in my room. Mom will sleep in your room.
Look, oh, look, he eats with his fingers. Your mother's going to sleep in my room?
Yeah.
Where am I going to sleep? Your mother's going to see you and Blanche and me staying here. What's she going to think? What? What? No, 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 no. No, why should I? Oh, come on. This isn't fair.
Felix, it's not out of choice. It's for my mother. Now, we don't have much time. Go start packing.
No, 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 no. You're discriminating against me.
Oh, this is not a commune. We have to extinguish all the facts that you live here, that you ever lived here. Come on, let's go.
But I have a crock of pickles maturing in the icebox.
And I'm sure they'll grow up very well without you. Come on, let's go, let's go.
You're just going to extinguish every sign that Felix Unger was ever here.
All right, you can leave fingerprints.
And after Felix disappears, where does he appear?
Well, why don't you go to Gloria's? You're always complaining you don't spend enough time with her and the kids. Perfect excuse.
Yeah. That could be very good for me. And of course, I want to do what's good for you.
Oh, yeah. Never mind the my buddy routine. Just call and go.
I'm doing something for you. You got to do something for me.
What?
Your mother's coming. Go clean your room.
Oh, okay.
Oh, first eat your prunes. Not so bad, huh? Excuse me.
Let's go over here. Okay. Not so bad, eh?
Listen, you haven't cleaned your room yet.
What? I'm almost done. Are you kidding? Well, I guess I could use some help.
Try renting a bulldozer.
And well?
I called Gloria.
And?
Well, she was not entirely unreasonable. She said I could stay 2 days and then...
Hey, that's perfect. 2 days. That's all I need. 2 days.
But wait, what is that?
What? Oh, it leaks.
I'd like to stay with Gloria forever.
Well, 2 days isn't bad. You spend a lot of time with her, you might rekindle the old flame, buddy.
I have to stay in my son's room. Top bunk. Only flame will be from his Bunsen burner. You know my hanging front in the bathroom?
Yeah, we've met.
It has to be watered thrice a day without fail. Now, I've already watered it once, so that leaves.
Twice. Once from thrice is twice, right?
Now, make sure the water is room temperature.
Nice water. Nice. Twice. Thrice.
Right.
Is that all?
No. If you could try to relate to it.
How do I relate to a fern? Act green?
You sing to it.
Sing to it? No. I don't think so, Felix.
Why not? In the shower. Oh, it likes Peg of My Heart. Peg of my heart.
I know the song, Felix.
You start with the low and you go higher.
I don't sing from the lower or the higher. Look, why don't you take it with you? Then you'll have all your little friends with you.
Doesn't like to be moved.
All right. I'll do it for you if you'll do something for me.
What?
Tell me how to clean this room.
Well, you begin by making 2 piles.
Why?
Well, you have to separate and organize your dirt. One pile is edible garbage, the other pile is inedible garbage. In the biodegradable pile, you put your food, you put your tacos and pizzas.
How about this? This edible?
For a coyote, it's edible.
Can I help you?
Oh, I've got it. I'm not the one who needs help, pal.
Blanche!
Blanche? Blanche!
Hi, Oscar.
You shouldn't be carrying heavy stuff like that. Put it over there.
Blanche. Oh, Blanche.
Felix.
You look marvelous, Blanche. How are you?
Terrific.
Oh, you look great. No. You look lovely.
So do you.
And how do I look?
Have you tried prunes?
I'll take care of the taxi driver.
Hey, why'd you bring so much stuff, Blanche?
Why? Because your mother remembers every piece of crystal she ever gave us. If this room doesn't look exactly the way it did when she left, if there's a cushion out of place, she'll ask questions.
Hey, you're right. Yeah, we better unpack. Yeah, you remember I think there was a monument over here. You got that? And well, that's one thing.
Oscar,
What?
could you give me a hand? My Teamster card expired.
Oh, here.
Look at this.
What? What is it?
Your wedding picture.
Oh, am I cute?
Beautiful.
Hey, wait a minute. Holy mackerel, I forgot to return that tuxedo. Okay, now how do I look? Did I forget anything?
Fine. Your wedding ring? Don't forget to put on your wedding ring.
Right.
Oh, good heavens. Relax, Oscar. She's your mother. She has to love you no matter what.
Oh, I found it.
Good.
It's in the pawn shop.
Do you have any feelings of sentiment about that kind of thing?
All I know is it's very hard to meet girls when you're wearing a wedding ring.
I paid for that wedding ring.
Oh, that's
Come
right.
in.
Here, this is yours.
My baby!
Hi, Mom.
Mom.
Oh, it's so good to be here in a happy home at last. All over the world, couples are in trouble.
Trouble?
Yeah, Debbie and Eddie.
Debbie and Eddie. That was 14 years ago, Ma.
I still can't get over it. Little Tammy divorced. Has anybody got any candy?
Oh, Mom, don't spoil your appetite. We're going to take you out for a wonderful dinner.
Oh, what a great idea, honey.
Thank you, sweetheart.
We're going to take you out for the best meal you ever had.
We'll use the coupons.
You still save coupons, Ma?
They came with the tour. Whenever I come to New York, I go to the finest restaurants for free. See? Dinner for two, $3.99. For a third person, 49 cents extra.
The April in Paris restaurant. Where is that, Oscar?
Buffalo. And now we're out on the town. Hey, Mom, isn't this fun? Let's go get some funny hats.
Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm so exhausted. Just.
Well, you should be. You went through a whole book of coupons in one night.
I love my funny hat.
And I love our funny headline. Oscar's mom invades New York.
Peg of my heart.
Is that the radio?
If it is, it's an old one.
And burglars don't sing. I'll go find out who that is.
What's the matter with you?
What are you doing here? I told you to stay away. Boy, do I hate you.
I called first. There was no answer, so I came over. There was nobody here, so I came in. It was an emergency.
What emergency? Fern singing?
I forgot my atomizer. It's tough on me being in my son's room. I'm a sensitive guy. What happened? You mug a Shriner?
Came with the coupons. I got one. Ma got one. Blanche got one.
Oh, yeah. Did you get me one?
No.
That time I went to the Smithsonian, didn't I get you a petrified spider?
Here. Take mine.
This whole thing is just so ridiculous. Why don't you tell your mother the truth?
Will you forget that, Felix? I'm not going to tell her.
Then let me tell her. Even when I was a kid, I was always the one to bring bad tidings. I'm good at it.
Felix, she's very happy. She's not overeating. All I want is you out of here, but fast.
If it were your son getting divorced, wouldn't you want to know?
No, all I want to know is a happy mother. All I don't want to know is you.
All right. I'll say hello to Mom and I'll limp on home. You didn't notice I was limping?
I noticed.
And why didn't you say anything?
Because I don't care.
I fell off my bunk.
Come on, out in the living room. Let's go.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, I'm glad to see you, Felix.
You look wonderful.
How's your nose?
Oh, well, you know.
Was that you singing?
Yeah.
It was nice.
Oh, thank you.
Ditto, Felix.
Yeah, well, he has to go now. Bye-bye.
How did he get in?
Well, he has a key, and I have a key to his place because of emergency. We're friends.
Oh. Did you ever see two people so close? You're like Simon and Garfunkel. I've traveled all over the world. I've met people of every nationality, color, and religious persuasion, but never have I ever seen such a caring and sharing as these two friends.
Oh, I've always loved the little guy.
Well, the little guy's got to go now.
Oh, listen. Tomorrow's my last night in town. Why don't you bring Gloria over here and we'll have some dinner?
We'd love to, but we have another appointment.
Oh, son. Why don't you make him come for me, please?
Oh, Felix, What could I ever say to make you come?
Ask me.
Come?
Love to.
I'd love to. Just ask me. Like I asked him to go to the movies or something like that. I cannot believe this mess.
I can't open my eyes. I think it's because I tried to wipe my face on that fern.
I don't believe that man. Did you see what he did tonight? I'm telling you, if he blows this thing, I'm gonna let him. Hey, you held up, Blanche.
Thanks.
Well, time to hit the old sackaroonie.
You still make it sound romantic. What do you want to do? You want to flip a coin to see who gets in first?
No. Go ahead. Okay. Oh, I forgot. This is your side of the bed.
I'm not sentimental, Oscar. Consider it a sublet.
All right. Good night, Blanche.
Good night, Oscar. Aren't you going to turn the light out?
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. You sure this is okay?
I won't tell if you don't tell.
Nah, I'll get out.
Oh, Oscar, what are you doing?
I'll sleep on the floor. I don't mind.
Don't be silly, Oscar. Get back in bed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
I'll get out.
Oh, no. That's very, very funny, Blanche. Very funny.
I always got my best laughs in this room.
I miss you sometimes, Blanche.
I miss you too, Oscar. It's probably in the same times.
Probably. Well, good night, Blanche.
Good night, Oscar. Don't try anything, Oscar.
Hey, could you get the door, Ma?
I climbed it out. I can get a door.
Oh, this is Madison.
Gloria!
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Still a beauty. Thank.
Gloria, darling.
Blanche, it's so
What do I smell? I smell meatloaf in my in that kitchen. Oh, smells pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah. Almost there. Have you put the oregano in yet?
I never use oregano.
You don't use oregano? Well, how about basil or rosemary?
They're fighting. How about let my mother do the cooking, and we'll go in the other room and we'll talk like Simon and Garfunkel.
5 minutes before it's finished, you add a pinch of each. You'll see.
Come on with me. Come on, let's go.
What?
Where are you two guys going?
Into my room to talk.
Why?
I'll show you why. Come on,
What?
I'll show you why. Come on, in my bedroom. Come on.
Oscar, the room is beautiful. There's carpeting on the floor. Oh, let me get my camera.
Oh, come on. I messed this up. Come on, welcome back.
Oh, no, you don't.
I forbid you to go near that kitchen again.
I was just trying to be helpful. Oscar, your mother is a dear, sweet woman, but she's forgotten everything she knew about cooking. She was using a cookie sheet for meatloaf.
And we're going to be using your teeth for lima beans if you don't stop walking around this house like you live here, which you don't now, which you never will again if you louse this thing up tonight. Do you want my mother to start eating chocolates again?
No, but this isn't going to work.
Why not?
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but Gloria and I aren't talking.
What happened now?
I think she's seeing another man.
Oh, and I think it's your imagination.
No. I've got proof. This morning, I measured the seatbelts in her car. The passenger side was abnormally loose.
Maybe she went shopping with Kate Smith. Now you get out there. You start speaking with her again because I'm going to keep my eye on you. And if you blow this thing tonight, I'm going to kill your Fern. Yeah, I mean it.
Now for dessert. The piece of resistance.
Ah.
You know, she learned how to speak French on the trip, huh?
Yes. Oh, German chocolate cake sprinkled with rum. Excellent.
Ah, coming from you, that's a compliment.
Hey, bring me a beer, will you, Blanche?
Okay.
I only had German chocolate cake with rum once before, and I loved it.
You never had German chocolate cake with rum?
Yes, I did. Once before.
Not with me, you didn't. Maybe with someone else. Someone with a hearty appetite.
Felix, it was with you. I had it in Marino's once.
No, that was 7-layer cake. This you've never had before.
All right. Tonight you'll have it together, okay?
Use your glass.
Zzz.
Come in.
Ah! Hi! Oh! It's me, it's Murray. Hey! Holy cow! Mrs. Madison!
Murray, how are you?
Gloria Blanche, wow! What is this, a reunion? I feel like I just walked into the past. Wow! This should be on Ripley's Believe It or Not. Wow!
Oscar, who is that gendarme?
Oh, hey, it's not a gendarme, Ma. It's my former friend, Murray the cop.
Oh, Murray, I'm sorry. I'm so bad on faces.
Hey, this is really something. Gloria and Felix, and you and Blanche. Wow!
Ma, he just came over to borrow some money. See, he's on his way out. Here.
What's with the $5?
It's a bribe to keep your mouth shut.
I usually get 10.
Get out.
Oh, all right.
There's something going on here. My stomach never lies. You're trying to hide something from me, Oscar. Something's going on here, and you don't want me to know about. I know what it is. It's you two. You're separated, aren't you?
Yeah, Ma, but they're working on it.
That's not the truth. We're not working on it. Though I wish we were, because I still love this woman, although she may love another.
Other? What other?
What about that fatso you've been driving around?
What fatso?
They're working at it, Ma.
I know. Divorce is going on all around the world. I wonder if I'll ever get used to it.
You wonder? I never heard you say you wonder about divorce.
I've gone through some heavy changes, son.
I think you should tell her, Oscar.
Yes, Oscar. Tell her.
Oh, all right, Ma. Sit down. Now look, not only Gloria and Felix are having a little trouble. You see, well, I don't know how to tell you. You see, along with Felix and along with Gloria,
Oscar.
Yes?
Oscar, Mrs. Madison, I have a friend, a very dear friend, a very fine man. In the course of life, he met a young lady and he married her. She was a very fine person, a very decent person. She's no raving beauty, but she tried to be a good wife. Certainly, she was never unfaithful to him. But as will happen in the course of human events, this sports writer, this girl, somehow fate just seemed to smash all the dreams, all the beauty. Oh.
Oh, go ahead, Oscar. Tell her.
Ma, Blanche and I are divorced. No. You can't have any chocolates until I tell you the whole thing. You see, we've had problems, Blanche and I, but we tried to work them out. We really did. Now, it's not that we don't care for each other. We do. We're concerned with each other's health and welfare. And, well, maybe that's not love. But we do like each other a lot. I think we have more respect for each other now than we did when we were married. And now, if you want some chocolate, go ahead. Be my guest.
I'll tell you what I'll do, Oscar. I'll give up the candy if you will try to make me stop hoping that the four of you will try to get together again.
Oh, Ma, I mean, we can't promise that. Oh, all right. We'll try.
Good. I'll make some fresh coffee.
We should try it. Gloria, why aren't we together? There's no reason. Tell me a reason. I know of none. Except for your tubby friend with whom you share your life. You won't tell me? Don't tell me.
We hate to leave you all, but the cab's waiting. Coming, Gloria?
Coming, Blanche.
Gloria, I hope you'll drop a line from time to time if the spirit moves you. I think it's important to keep the lines of communication open.
Felix, I'm going to see you tomorrow when you pick up the kids.
Goodbye, Gloria.
Goodbye. And Felix, there is no fatso.
Goodbye, Blanche.
Goodbye, dear Oscar.
Right.
Thanks for not getting up. I wouldn't want you to spoil your image.
Yeah. That's another good one, Blanche.
Nice.
It
Oh,
could
we go.
use a little work, but nice.
She said my kiss needed work.
You're out of practice. Where is Sally? I forgot to. That's it, folks. Kayla remembers this episode vividly. I have no recollection of this episode. You guys remember this?
I didn't remember it when I watched it.
No. I don't remember this one.
But it was good and it had a lot of characters in it.
Yeah, it was good. And thank you, Angelina. Angelina's brand new to this, and that was awesome.
Thanks.
Sorry, I'm dealing with the battery here. So was that what so Evan curated this? Is that what made you pick this episode? Just the
I watched a lot. You know, I really wanted to get an episode where either Felix's back goes out or he does a lot of honking, which are the two things I really associate with the character. So this one starts with him honking. I was like, okay, this is gonna be a winning episode.
Yeah.
Although in retrospect, now having read it out loud for the first time, like Oscar's a very angry, it's a very one emotion angry episode for him.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that it's very clear in those moments that they're friends who are so close that they can say just the nastiest things to each other.
Yeah.
And it's not, because there's some pretty
yeah, you can tell him that he hates him. You can tell him he's gonna kill his fern.
Yeah.
And
I was also surprised, and I was also surprised there was that little moment that I thought was a little edgy for the 70s rather, of I miss you probably at the same time you do.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of.
It was a little bit of life imitating art. That was his real life wife.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah. Brett Summers Klugman. It said at
And-
the end in the credits.
And they really divorced during the course of the making of the series. And she appeared on the show as his ex-wife when she was actually his ex-wife.
Wow.
Oh,
They weren't exes when that episode was filmed, but later in the series she comes back and they're not married anymore.
And that was before reality television.
Yep.
They're very
years.
they're very method then.
My favorite visual is when they show the wedding picture, and
Yes.
they're not particularly young in it, which is funny because like they're not very young when the show was made. So like I don't know.
Right.
It seems like an episode that would be about two people in their late 20s, early 30s, but they're in their 50s when this was shot.
Yeah. But I love the wedding picture because she's like happy and ready to get married, and
he looks like a deer in the headlights in the picture.
and he
It's
looks
great.
like yes.
Is it their real wedding picture?
I don't think so.
I hope not.
I don't know why they wouldn't have used one. I guess it was for the comic effect of what that picture
Right.
looked like.
Or maybe they had a very non-Oscar Madison looking wedding or something.
And maybe he didn't wear a tux, because
Yeah, like
they needed it for the script.
He had a hippie wedding. Yeah, I don't remember this one. I do know there was one before that, a few episodes before this, where it's Felix gets called by the IRS, and it's so much like the Honeymooners episode when Ralph. It's the same thing where the IRS calls them, they panic about why the IRS called them, and then it's, oh, you didn't sign the form.
Right.
But then this one had a fun twist because then the woman brought everyone in to meet Felix because his tax returns are always so perfect.
Perfect. Oh yeah, I love that one.
And then it's like as though they're like paying that careful attention, to each of our tax returns, but they sort of like Felix and Oscar end up being like famous within the
bureau.
The bureau. Thank you.
There's a young Sheldon episode
Yes.
with the IRS also, that kind of like with the perfect preparer, as Sheldon as like the little kid.
Yeah.
Probably building on the same theme.
In the future, every April we should do a tax episode.
Yes.
That'd be funny.
Yeah. The sillier the better.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know. We were just talking before. I don't know what episode we're going to do next, but we have a bunch in the. Should we just say what we have, and then it's
Yeah, I got a running list,
Let's hear it.
and I take requests. I'm adding to the list all the time. So
that's already.
So I did a script on Dear John and Mary Tyler Moore Show, which is a great script.
Yeah.
Empty Nest, Wayne, that was for you. And we finished out that episode of Mama's Family that you had started.
Oh, that's right. I think that's a good one. The obscene phone call.
Yeah, very funny. And then I did an episode of The Nanny, and Herman's Head, which is kind of like a largely forgotten show, unless you watch Inside Out and you wonder where they got that idea from. And then Dinosaurs for Matt, who's not here today, but
Dinosaurs is great.
The dinosaur script, which she asked for. I did that last night. Now I just edit Boy Meets World, right? That's what I just put Boy Meets World on it, and Kids Incorporated for Wayne.
Oh.
Do you remember anyone else?
Yes.
Incorporated.
Kids Incorporated.
I never heard of the show.
Yeah, Fergie was on it.
Yeah.
She was like 9, probably.
Yeah, I see Martika.
Martika played her older sister.
I found an episode last night. She sings like 3 songs on it. There's a lot of singing.
Yeah, and Rashawn Patterson was the kid. I think Mario Lopez was the drummer.
Oh yeah, I did read that he was on it.
Yeah,
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
But that was a fun, like, it would come on like Saturday at like 5:30 in the afternoon or something like that. Maybe Putting on the Hits was before it or something.
That's right.
All that was after that.
We need a musical. We haven't done a musical in a while.
You got to vote for Herman's Head.
What channel had Kids Incorporated, right? Because Mickey Mouse Club is Disney. Who was Kids Incorporated?
I think this was still network days, so it must have been like syndicated, I guess.
Like NBC?
It was called Nickelodeon.
Oh, Nickelodeon. Yeah, that makes sense.
No, I think it was before Nickelodeon existed, though. No?
Oh.
Really?
Yeah. I because I didn't watch it on cable. I watched it on like an antenna TV.
Oh my God, I remember
NBC
antenna.
or CBS or something.
Kept
Yeah.
adjusting it.
Yeah. I think it was like in syndication, the way that like what's the other one we did? Small Wonder. Where it'd just be on like a Saturday or the one Out of This World where she kept stopping time. And I'm on two sprees. One I'm watching The Nanny a lot just to keep myself sane. Um, and Evan ended up doing like I started at the beginning, so I watched a certain episode last night, and then like I went to bed and there was an email waiting from Evan that he transcribed that episode.
That's great.
Wow.
But it's a good one with the crew where it's like the first time she goes on a cruise as the kid's nanny, right?
She's supposed to. They
Yeah.
don't make it. They get
Right. They get stuck in Flushing.
It's a blizzard. They end up at the vacationing at her mom's house.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, cool.
Her
Her mom.
Renee.
Renee Taylor.
Oh
She's
my
a
God.
great character.
So
She's a
funny.
great character. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Married
funny.
to Joseph Bologna. Yes.
Yeah, and he's been on the show at least twice. He plays a doctor that she has an affair with towards the end of the series. And then he was on like he was just on like a first season episode that we watched. Again, it was some type of thing where I don't know if he was playing like a slime ball in this one, but like I forget if he was hitting on her or what, but yeah. And then they travel with a 2-person show together.
Oh.
Wow. See, this is the part I was talking about where we talk about stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with The Odd Couple whatsoever.
Right. Well, Renee Taylor and Joseph Bologna, they wrote plays. They wrote quite a few plays and worked on Broadway. Yeah. Together.
She had a one-woman show about her kind of eating and dieting experience.
Oh, that's cool.
Are you enjoying those prunes? Yeah, I can see that you're messing with them. So
Yeah.
Don't eat too many.
We might cut the convo short tonight, just for time, for network.
Sure.
Nothing to do with the prunes.
Nothing to do with the prunes.
No.
I still have the undefinable cake. Undefinable cake.
It is undefinable. I like that line though about like most things do.
Yes.
It's so ridiculous, and it's so interesting how like the writing of that's why when we started this, I started to be like, oh, should I give the should I capsize the plot? But it's so like laid out.
Yeah, there's no mystery here.
And I love how like that scene, and I think a few of these do this, but the scene where Oscar, when Felix is like, ask me, and he accepts the invitation, and then you start the next scene with Oscar repeating Felix's last line from the previous, like it's like okay, 3 minutes passed, I guess. It's very like the way they do that, and it keeps it linked, but it keeps it going.
Yeah, back then you had to actually sit through the commercial.
Yep.
Boo.
So you might have forgotten. Have it resumed.
That's right.
I still have commercials now, but I just mute them and I ignore them.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't buy anything on a
Back
commercial.
then you needed a kid to walk up to the TV to turn the volume down if you wanted to do that.
Right, the button. The knob.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm too cheap.
You're lucky you have kids. You put them to work. That's good.
Well said, Sally.
Thank you.
So
I gotta say, Wayne, your Tony Randall was very, very spot on. That was very good.
Thank you. When I did this show, a play a bunch of years ago, and I was kind of an uptight character, and I sort of pictured him, and like there was a few reviewers came and they had each mentioned like that I look like Tony Randall.
That's funny and amazing at the same time.
I did then. Now I look like Lana Turner.
Well, you don't
You
want to
can transform. You can just transform. Some actors can do it. Some can't. You just transform yourself.
But I think he's so great. Oh, he had that little sitcom, Love Sydney. Do you remember this?
Oh, yes.
And I think It might have been from the Golden Girls people. So Golden
Sounds
Girls soap,
familiar.
etc.
Mhm.
people. But I think he wasn't. Was he an openly gay character?
No, I just read about it yesterday. He was supposed to be, and then they kind of backtracked on it and
Oh.
didn't let it be said.
He got Thelma and Louise.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
remember there was like, wasn't there like a little girl that he sort of was looking after, or something?
Danielle Brisbois or something? I'm
Oh,
sorry. I said her name wrong, probably.
I think you're right. And
Yeah,
then,
it popped into my head.
but it was very much like sort of a Punky Brewster.
Yes.
From from All in the Family or Archie's Place.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
actress.
right.
Mhm.
So, you guys, I think we did it.
Yay.
Yay.
Thank you for doing this. Thank you for everyone who watched. Thank you, Kayla, for the comments. Anyone watching this in replay, feel free to comment away. Give us as much trivia, as many, or suggestions for future things you want to see us do. Any closing remarks tonight?
Angelina, come back. Do it again.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good closing remark. Thank you. I concur. I also agree.
The voice came to me. Just I felt she needed that. I have not seen the episode, so but I was just like,
Me too.
this
Nice.
is this woman.
I think she is one of those actresses where you're like, oh, I recognize her from something.
Yes.
Like
She's
was
in
like,
everything. Yeah.
yeah, she was like around a grandma's for a while for people. It's always fun to see those actors. All right, with that, we are back in May, the 3rd Tuesday, 8:30 p.m.
I think
Eastern.
April before May.
Oh,
Still March.
my brain is everywhere.
Okay.
If you made it this
Okay.
far, I'm on brain rot because we're about to open with Jaws the Musical next week
Yes. At the chain theater.
at the
At the
Chain
Chain
Theater, and I'm exhausted.
All the cool New Yorkers doing their stuff in New York.
Yes. And if you made it this far through the podcast, I'll give you the discount code of all caps SHARK for $5 off your ticket.
Woohoo.
But it's good. It's in Midtown on 36th Street. And it's fun. And we just got a bunch of costumes yesterday.
Cool.
Nice.
But anyway, we will see you back here, I guess, in April. And then we'll do May after that.
As
And
time
then-
moves on.
And then if we're in the mood for June,
Yes.
we'll do
We'll
that month. But all roads lead to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in
Yes.
December. So that is our annual tradition, Angelina. We read the old, I was going to say Batch and Loam,
The,
Rankin
the
and Bass.
claymation one?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
So that's how we kick off the year. All right.
Cool.
Thank you again, everybody. Thank you for doing this. And we'll see you next month.
Night.
Like, subscribe to all the things. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.